Hello guys and welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Okay guys, new video. Diablo 4 quarterly update is here guys. Fantastic. Introduction, skills and talents, Sorceress Enchantment System, and Endgame progression system for Diablo 4 guys. Fantastic. Okay guys, before we get kicked off, if you're not already guys, feel free to like and subscribe. Turn that bell on so where you get notified of any new Diablo videos that I create here on the channel. Lovely, right, let's get straight into it. Posted by Lewis Barriger and David Kim. Right guys, here we go man, here we go. To the Diablo community! Finally guys, Diablo 4 news man, brilliant. Hello and welcome to a new installment of our quarter Diablo 4 developer updates. We enjoyed hearing your thoughts on our last blog and followed many of the discussions it kicked off within the community. It is very encouraging for us to hear that you appreciate the steady update cadence and behind the scenes looks of our early work. We are also excited by all the positive reactions we are seeing to the art, cinematics, and addition of the open world gameplay to the Diablo franchise. Yes, the art cinematic is absolutely sick. It looks very, very dark and very, very gothic. I'm really liking the way it looks. The team has poured over a lot of constructive feedback regarding the current direction of itemization, and we are looking to give an update on items later in the year. Okay, cool. Some of the progress we've made will speak directly to the questions we have seen raised in the community, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so we've got more itemization feedback coming in the next update. By the looks of it. Cool. I could be more excited to share the details in today's update. Our lead system designer, David Kim, will take us into a deep dive into the ins and the outs of the skills and talent systems. We are currently playtesting the new systems, and the early feedback is super promising. I hope you enjoy it, and always we'll be following conversations on our forums as well as of our community sites. Thank you all for your continual feedback and supporting this journey as we make the game. Lewis Barriger, game director of Diablo 4. Lovely, Lewis. Cheers, buddy. Right, okay, guys, here we go, man. Skills and talents, man. Skills and talents. Right. Today, we're going to look at skills and talents, a topic many of you have asked about. But at first, a quick update on the things we have shared in our previous development blogs. Ancestral, demonic, and angelic powers. To begin, some of you let us know that the fantasy of ancestral, demonic, and angelic power just isn't cool enough in the current version of the pitch. Duly noted, another problem is we identified was the ratio of the efforts to rewards. For example, in order to gain specific minor bonuses, the players would most likely have to carry around lots of several extra pieces of gear. Yeah, that sounds kind of annoying. Each with different amounts of ancestral, demonic, angelic power on them. Yeah, there'd be a lot of micromanaging if it was going to be that way. So it's good that they're changing it. You would then need to constantly calculate each of these powers, power levels of those items to compare with the overall power. And it felt like an excessive amount of bookkeeping for the player. So yeah, that's a good change if they changed that. Okay. However, one thing we really liked about the system was the gameplay of managing stats in a meaningful way to hit certain bonus thresholds. And then you can make your items better suited for the playstyle you're going for. Okay, that's fair enough. We need some more time for iteration rework here, and look forward to sharing more of the itemization in our Nox quarterly blog. Nice, guys. Nice. Okay. Legendary items. Okay, what they've done here. Oh my god! Skill tree! Oh my god, the graphic looks sick. Okay, we'll check that in a sec. Legendary items, man. That's really good, man. We are exploring some big changes in this space for two reasons. One, we agreed that the feedback for our character's power is currently too dependent on items. This is very, very true in Diablo 3. You know, you get one item and it's so much better than anything else that you can really equip. So that's good that they're changing that. We plan to put more of the player's power back into the character to make build choices more impactful. That's a good change, rather than have a majority of the power coming from the items they have equipped. Oh, that's a good change, man. I like that. That said, it's important that we strike the right balance so that itemization choices always feel meaningful. Exactly, yeah, because you don't have like a legendary weapon like we used to have in Diablo 3 at the start of the game that didn't do anything, you know, and it was just like your base skills. It didn't really do anything. A lot of the stats back in D3 days, guys, and vanilla didn't actually do anything at all. So yeah, it's got to be the 50-50 sort of thing. So I'm glad they're going to balance it out between character power and item power. So that's pretty cool. That's good. Two, we also had very mixed team feedback regarding core itemization. We're currently looking at how the best to differentiate between our various item qualities. For example, should magic quality items have higher fixed stats than rare items? I don't know, it depends, man. Some people kind of like, you know, the random gear could be better than legendary, for instance, stuff like that. Some people quite like that, you know, hunting down the perfect yo with the right stats, you know. Some people like that. I didn't mind that too much in the early days of Diablo. You can expect to hear more about legendary items in our next blog. Okay, guys, so there'll be more about legendary items in the next blog. But at least they're explaining a bit now about the balance of power. You know, it's not just going to be just a legendary gives you this crazy damage, man. It's going to be a bit more 50-50. So yeah, I like that. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, guys, new skill system. Oh man, that's looking better now. It's looking better. That's a pretty good screenshot here. So is there going to be sub-trees when you click on these skills here? Let's read the update bit here. It looks, well, graphically it looks great. Right, here we go then. So, new skill system. As Lewis mentioned, we have made some major changes to Diablo 4's skills and talent systems. We have been reading through a lot of the comments from the community and agreed that our talent system needs more depth. It was. The last one was a bit too basic. So anyway, the skill system progression felt too simple, there you go, which created issues where a player would have no meaningful reason to spend their skill points. With this valuable feedback in mind, we've been negotiating on a new skill system. As you can see from the screenshot below, we have separate sections for skills and passives in our freshly painted skill tree. Let's take a look. And there we go, let's go to the screenshot here. Okay guys, looks pretty good. I'll gather these are the passive skills. Passive skills like we've got in D3 right now. And obviously the fleshed out skill system here. So it's definitely looking better than it was last time on the last blog that we saw. I just wonder if we can, like, will these skills have sub-skills? You know? Say, for instance, this looks like, I don't know, an ice arrow or something here, yeah? Can we click on this and it'll have another tree of skills branching out? A bit like, I've got another screenshot here, guys, of another game here called Last Epoch, which comes out a little bit sometime next year. So basically, in Last Epoch, you've got your core skills here, which are basically like these skills on the tree here, and then you can click on that skill and then have a sub-tree and inspect that skill how you want. So right now we've got some skill here in Last Epoch. On Epoch, for instance, you can have ice archers, fire archers, poison archers, etc., etc. So if that's the case with this, then that'd be great. You know, if all these skills have sub-trees coming out of them, then that's fantastic, because then you can really go deep delve into it, sort of thing. If it's just like this skill here does X, and that's it, then we wouldn't, in my opinion, have enough depth. You know, having a sub-tree system like this, it wouldn't confuse players that much, because they know roughly where to go, sort of thing. And it wouldn't be too overwhelming with some other action RPGs like PoE, for instance, where the tree's massive unless you've got a build already planned out, sort of thing. So hopefully these skills here have all sub-tree systems into it. Let's hope anyway, but it's certainly looking a lot more fleshed out though, and there's some other little gems here and here as well. Let's read the blog, it'll probably let us know. Alright, let's have a look then. The source's skill tree, the branches contain skills and skill upgrades, while the roots contain powerful passive effects. Okay. Right, the upper skill section is where you spend skill points that you earn by leveling up. Okay, so use short way. Here you unlock brand new skills, unlock additional functionality for these skills. Okay, so maybe it does have like a sub-tree thing maybe. And unlock passive points that you can then spend on the lower passive section of the tree. So that's the passive must be here. Okay, alright, that's okay. Charge bolts. Release 6 bolts of lightning. Oh, good old charge bolts, guys. D1. Last 6 bolts of lightning. Of course, red electric pattern. Dealing blah blah damage. It's really nicely normal damage, guys, as well, rather than we have a D3 right now, where it's just like jillions of damage, man. Okay. And then obviously spec'd it into here. Conjure a ball of lightning that slowly moves forward, zapping enemies for 25 to 31 deals lightning damage. Okay. You can spend skill points on square nodes to unlock new active skills for your character on square nodes. Okay. Charge bolt creates additional charge bolt. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it goes out into a subsystem on the skill tree, unless I'm reading this wrong. I am very tired today though, so I really hope it is like you click on the skill here and bang, it goes into another tree system. I hope it's like this, because this way there'll just be so much diversity and the player can have a lot more fun building their own character, sort of thing. So that's what I'm hoping it's going to be like. But it's certainly a lot better than it was in the first version they had. Okay, cool. Ball of lightning collapses into a crackling energy at the end of its path. Crackling energy gives you 25 mana when you move near it. Okay, that sounds cool. Okay, so what's these here then? We've got these little gems here. These ones little here. So let's have a quick look about this then. As you explore the branches of the tree, you will find passive points. Okay. Oh, I see, okay. You can spend passive points in the roots of the tree to unlock more powerful effects. Critical effect, lightning damage has a 3% chance to create crackling energy. Okay. The skill tree you see above consists of many specific nodes, a sample which you can see in the screenshots above. If we imagine every single node on the massive tree skill affecting different skills in different ways, the path that you decide to take will determine your big power increase and playstyle choices. Okay. The passive part of this system is where you will find more general upgrades to your character. These effects are not significant to particular skills, therefore the skill tree will have a good mix of all types of different choices for the players to make. One other thing we would like to point out is that the players will not be able to acquire every skill tree node. We're currently aiming for 30 to 40% of the nodes filled in for Endgame, so the players have a very distinct and different ways they build their character. Okay, that's fair enough, man. That's fair enough, man. So you can only do 30-40%, so guys, you can't just have the whole tree and blow up the game sort of thing. So 30 to 40%, okay. So you have a very, very direct path sort of thing going through. So obviously we can have main skill points and obviously passive points and all that sort of stuff, but like I said earlier during this video, I really hope that we have maybe sub points for skills as well on top. A bit like I said earlier, about a bit like Last Epoch's subsystem for skills. Hopefully there's a different set of skills for these skills as well on top to branch out. If so, then it could be very, very diverse and much more fun in my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments below, man. But like I said though, the tree system on D4, what they've come up with so far, is definitely looking a lot better. But I think it just needs just a little bit more to really carve your build out sort of thing. But it's definitely looking nice, man. Cool. Blah 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 blah. Sorceress Enchantment System. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at this. Many of you might remember the Barbarian's a unique arsenal system. The ability they can carry smoothly swap out between multiple deadly weapons would greatly increase their power. Yeah, guys, those that don't know, I'm sure you did now, but basically the Barbarian Diablo 4 can like go from two-hand sword to dual wield all during one combo of attack sort of thing, and hammers and all sorts of crazy stuff, man. So this is basically the sorcerer's version of this. Okay, the sorcerer's enchantment system. There we go. We've also been exploring unique class mechanics for other classes as well. The main goal for us here is to have a very unique class-specific mechanics in Diablo 4. We have this goal because Diablo 3 is the kind of game where many players try out different builds or classes, especially during seasonal play. We believe that unique class mechanics with with different strengths and playstyles compared to other classes would make exploring the different classes and playing the game much more fun. Fair enough, man. Just make sure you roll my Witch Doctor, guys. Where's my Witch Doctor? Or at least a Necromancer. Come on, Blizz. Where's that Necro Doc, baby? Let's go. For the Sorceress, we've been trying out the Enchantment System, and this is how it works. Okay, let's have a look. Ball Lightning Mastery, okay. Conjure Ball Lightning that slowly moves forward, blah blah blah, we saw that earlier. The Enchant slot effect. When cracking energy would form, Ball Lightning is formed instead. Okay. Ball Lightning no longer collapses into crackling and deals lightning damage. Okay, so we're actually can do second enchantment on top. So basically it's just a way of just changing, you know, the base skill sort of thing. Fair enough. Sounds okay. I'll tell you what, I'm really liking the artwork for all these skill nodes. It looks very, very nice, man. It's like, you know, that sort of glass effect you see in a church sort of thing, man. The stained glass look. I really like that. The way that looks, it's good. Right, Ball Lightning skill, like other classes, each sorcerer's skill has 2 possible effects. Okay, that sounds good. Sorcerer skills can be placed into 2 locations. An active skill slot, that every other class also has access to, and an enchantment slot. If you place a skill in an enchantment slot, you can no longer use it as an active skill, but your character instead gains a secondary bonus power. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. So how does it go off then? And we go then. Mind Destruction, Major Destruction, Defensive Coercion, Mastery. Ball of Lightning, enchant slot effect. When cracking energy would form, Ball of Lightning is formed instead. Ball of Lightning no longer collapses and cracking energy. Gives you 25 mana. Okay, so we can see it in action here. Okay, so this is the active one. Where you cast it and bang. You can just basically control it. And this must be the enchantment version now. I see now. So basically it's just going off randomly. But then you can have another skill in your bar. So basically, yeah, so they're like a support skill in a way. Okay, that's pretty cool. I tell you what, guys, it's looking pretty clean, man. Looking pretty clean. Oh wow, do you see that? Look, watch this guy die here. Look, look, he's all fried and stuff. Look, his skin gets burnt off the that poor goat man. Hey, get wrecked, mate. Brilliant. Okay, let's read this out quickly. The power you gain from enchantments is extremely significant. You can currently make builds based around your enchantments, your active skills, or a mix of both. Very, very cool. Here's an example of the system using the Meteor skill. Meteor allows you to cast forth a fiery chunk of rock from the sky. If you choose a slightly different enchantment, you won't be able to control your meteors, but they'll fall into enemies periodically. That's pretty cool. It's a bit like a passive skill. This skill is under development and may be different in the final game. Nice. We've been testing this class mechanic for a while now, and the team feedback has been really positive. This new system now empowers you to make some interesting choices to strategize around which skills you would want in the slot as an enchantment, as you won't be able to put one skill in both places. Oh, that's interesting. Nice. We're also exploring a druid-specific class mechanic as well. Ooh, druid, guys! What are we going to do for the druid's special ability? And we have more information of that shared in the future. Ah, you tease, man! You tease. Oh my god, guys. End game progression system. Finally. Let's see what they got to say. Lastly, we have been hard at work on our end game character progression system. This important feature is going to take a little bit more time. It won't be in the next blog, but we wanted to mention it here because it will be in the other significant source of power that comes through your class. Now, guys, those that don't know right now, so you've not played D3 of course, in Diablo 3 right now, it's all about Paragon. Basically, we've got endless main stat, and that just lets your damage just go higher and higher and higher and higher. And yeah, it's not a great system, but it's the system we have. But let's read this out. This system is intended to provide more depth and replayability than what Paragon currently offers in Diablo 3. Thank God! Thank God, man. We and many other Blizzard gamers have talked about the concept of easy to learn, difficult to master. We believe that the endgame progression system is where the difficult to master component will come in, and it should meet the expectations of the most hardcore Diablo players out there. That sounds good, guys. So it's not just going to be, by the sound of it, endless main stat like we have in D3, you know. That sounds good. Easy to learn but difficult to master. That sounds good. Okay. We are excited to read through the feedback from the community regarding our revamped skill and talent system, as well as our new sorceress enchantment system. We are always reading through the comments on our forums, Reddit, social media, and more for your feedback. As always, please remember that none of this is in the final game, and it's still actively in development. Your constructive discussions around these features will help Diablo 4's development at the most, and we greatly appreciate all your continued support and discussion related to the game. We will see you in our next quarterly update as we dive deeper into the itemization changes that we have come in. Thanks again, David Kim, lead system designer, Diablo 4. And there you go, guys. That is the new blog, man. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Enchantment system on the sorceress looks pretty cool. You know, you can have an enchantment going off that you don't have no control over, but then you can slot into another skill. So that's quite cool, actually. I wonder what sort of support skills you could have for CC stuff, maybe for PvP. That'd be nice, man. That's quite good. I'm liking all these icons and stuff. That looks pretty good. Skill tree, I'm not too sure about, if I'm completely honest right now. It's definitely a step in the right direction. It's definitely a step in the right direction. But if this is all we have, don't get me wrong, man. I appreciate all the hard work the guys at D4, the devs do for Diablo 4 and all that. But you know, this is where all our community feedback now really pushes them into the right direction, sort of thing. So to have the best game we can possibly at launch, sort of thing. So right now, you know, it's definitely a lot better. We've got the nice passive sound here. Then obviously you flash out into here, and there's all these other little nodes here, and all that sort of stuff, which is nice. But it'd be, like I said earlier, guys, you know, if we could do skilling into each talent like this, a bit like Epoch does, then that'd be great. You know, that'd be absolutely fantastic. You can really customize a skill to how you want to play, sort of thing. But yeah, it's definitely looking a lot better, man. A lot better, and I can't wait to hear more about the legendary items, guys, like itemization, and of course the end game systems as well. And there you go, guys. That's the end of the video now. Feel free to like and subscribe, guys, and share this video, and then turn that notification bell on. And also, guys, any comments you got below, feel free to get that discussion flowing, man. Remember, always send your feedback to Blizzard directly through the main forums. Okay, take care, guys. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll put the link to this, guys, to this quarterly update in the description of this video. Take care. Have a great evening, man, and enjoy. GG. Lovely, man. Lovely. Cool. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.